Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Lovecraft after show.
I just want to put it out there. I want to put it out there. I know this is a shocking thing coming from D. I just want to put it out there. I don't want to watch this show no more.
I'm gonna go ahead and
you have 5 more episodes.
I'm gonna go ahead and
you can suck my dick, sir. You can suck all of my dick, sir.
Listen, both of you. I'm gonna go ahead and ask this question. Did I call it or did I call it?
You called it, Mr. Waterman. Yes, you did. Because I like how not only did you call I knew that they were going to have some anime powers. The brother and sister were going to have anime powers. No, Harris, you called it, but we didn't know what it was going to be. And the second that nigga started shedding his flesh, I'm like, fuck you. That better not be his sister. Booyah, titties.
But see, it was see, it wasn't just that. I told you this was going to be on some vampire in Brooklyn stuff.
See, I said this before. I appreciate the fact that this show didn't make the transformations clean like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. It was actually messy. I was fine with that.
You know what? I got excited for 2.5 seconds. For 2.5 seconds, let me make it very clear. I thought the CGI was well done. And let me also say this. For 2.5 seconds, I'm like, they didn't do what I think they did. Aw, only her face is practical. Everything else is fake. Everything else is CGI. I got excited. I was like, get the fuck out. Like, because just real talk. In horror, you doing practical effects? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. I give you points for that shit. I have given shitty horror movies points because they actually took the time to make a fucking fucked up face. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, bro. I got excited for 2.5 seconds with that, man.
So this is episode 5, Strange Case. I'm just gonna get off. I'm just gonna knock it out with the bad that I didn't like about this episode. Why the fuck are we playing Cardi? No. Why do we have to play Cardi B like multiple times? That was my only big.
I'm with you. Hey CJ, I'm with you on that too. As I'm watching this episode, as I watched the episode, I said, yo, number one, 2 things. HBO. Like Lovecraft, y'all want to play WAP so bad. I can tell.
They do. They want to play. They want to play it so bad.
I can tell y'all are waiting for the right moment to just slide that song in there. And number 2, if I got to hear one more Cardi B song, I'm really, really considering losing interest in this show.
Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. Again,
no. Because seriously, if I could give an award for most inappropriate music in a show,
exactly. You want to hear? Here's the fucked up part, though. Here's the fucked up part. I thought there was actually something good with the music this week. I'm not talking about Cardi B. I'm talking about the little touch they did. When we went over to the white girls getting ready, they were playing Tutti Frutti, Oh Rudy.
Notice they played both. Wait, D. Notice that they play both the white and black version.
And the black version. Exactly. And this is where my complaint with the music comes in. I love hip hop. I totally love hip hop. From the very shitty to the very good, I love hip hop. But you want to know the truth? Do you want to know the real truth? The 1950s has way too much good black music for you to be playing rap right now.
Exactly.
Look. If it was an action scene and you need a dubstep, you know what? Fuck me. Go ahead. Why not? But guess what? You don't need it.
Hold on, D. I don't want to throw any ideas out there, but do we really need to hear a dubstep version of Tutti Frutti?
No.
Oh God, no. But I will. Look. Hold on.
Be careful. Be careful when you word that.
But Eris, I do want a dubstep version of Dolomite's Ring of the Ding Dong. Now that I do want.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? You know what was amazing though. So, Ruby's whole story I thought was interesting because her being a white woman, she was very simple. She just wanted a job.
She just wanted a job.
And I appreciate that.
Look, and that's fine because I think look. I will give the show points. Every black person that's done that once in their life. Man, if I was a white person, we have done that at least once.
No, well, now that Ant has joined, and I'm just gonna go ahead and ask y'all since I asked them, did I call this or did I call it?
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yes. Yeah, man, you saw the shit out of this. I can't even. I can't even.
I told you this was gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't well, I don't know where you guys have started, but
He is speechless. Like, I don't know whether I'm turned on or turned on. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. Like, there's some things. Well, actually, I'm joining in at the last minute of the episode of some interesting things are happening with Stiletto.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was
that part.
Yeah. It was like what was interesting about Ruby though was this whole idea. Like I said, she wanted a job, but then like she kind of started realizing like, yo, the racism and the disparity with black and white people were really it was fucked up as she pretty much knew off rip. So her seeing it,
she knew it was going to be like that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, just the fact that like you have these white women who they aren't afraid of their manager, right? Like he will never harm us and my kids and stuff like that, right? And then they turn around, they're talking cash shit about black people behind closed doors like that. I'm like, holy shit! Like, yeah.
I mean, come on. Did you see the ism? I mean, did you notice the isms were coming?
Oh yeah, they were coming out oozing.
I sat there and I said, okay, let's go ahead and throw a timer on this. Go ahead. Like, I'm waiting for it.
Take us to the south side tomorrow.
You know, as soon as she said take us to the south side, I'm like, oh, these women ain't ready.
No,
they ain't ready.
They're not ready.
First of all, did you see them? Did you see them? Did you see them when they got to the juke joint? And the brothers that was eyeing them, I'm like, y'all really about to risk it all for these white women.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
but this is nothing new. This is nothing new. White people coming down to the like they'll fuck with us, but they won't take us home. They gonna
and I'm
take us home.
And I'm pretty sure somebody is going to be like, yeah, that's the way it used to be. Did you know that? Yes, motherfucker.
Yes.
We knew that.
Yeah.
Actually,
this is my problem about the whole show. All the isms they're giving us, and everybody's all there like, oh, did you hear about that? Yeah, that's so deep. This ain't us finding out about motherfucking Tulsa for the first time. Shut the fuck up. Like,
yo, and if I can add to what you just said, and they, don't mess with us, but they not going home with us. You don't need to go home. In that juke joint, it's a place called the Back Room.
Exactly.
Yeah, and there's a reason for that. And I mean, we've all been at an age when you're young, you go to the club, and there's people who dance with you, but they ain't taking you home. And it could be Asian because we're fetishized. We are a fetishized people, right? And then we are. And then shame for the things that they fetishize us for, like, oh, look at them hips, the way they're moving, and everything like that, or just. And I love that they showed that. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think this was my favorite episode that I've seen. Like, complete episode. This is probably my favorite episode that I've seen in this this series. Besides things you already touched on with the music, the Cardi B in this, like, just they defy whoever's going to doing the music. They just it takes you out of the scene. Like,
it does.
Really powerful. They just kind of ruin it because they want to put some. We'll watch it. You don't have to put Cardi B. And also,
if you take the.
I don't know. See, I feel like
notice?
that would have been a perfect time when you saw her shoving the fucking heel up his ass to play Tutti Frutti, the black version. I thought that would have been a perfect one.
Yeah, I mean, because it fits the time period. It fits the time period for what you're doing. It's like once you go into Cardi B, it's like, I don't know, man, this is kind of weird. Like, because you already got a powerful thing with her.
Chris, because you got to understand, there was bad bitches back then, and they needed Cardi to really just emphasize how they feel.
First of all, you're gonna throw Cardi B on that particular scene, mostly because the lyrics that she was spitting was going along with the scene. I get it, show. I get what you're trying to do.
It is so bare minimum.
There's music from the period you could have put in there.
Exactly.
And like I said, I'm not sure if their knowledge base of the actual time period is so lacking that they haven't done the research, but that's what it feels like, and it feels kind of lazy.
That's what it does. It feels like it's secondhand Black history that has been fed to somebody.
Because I mean,
it feels like, no knock on the writer herself, but it feels like you learned all this shit about white people being racist like 6 years ago. So,
but not even that. But not even that.
It just really feels like shit we would not seen before. You know what I mean?
Because I've seen other shows that when they do music choices and stuff, their music choices actually fit it, and I think that's what throws it off. Because again, you take out the Cardi B stuff, it just feels like it was a white person in a room was like, throw Cardi B in there because woman empowerment, and I'm like,
I'm sorry, no, that was a girl named Keisha that shit was hot. All right, or a nigga named Chris, not you, a nigga named Chris. Right. Not you, just so happen another nigga named Chris who is tall like you but lighter and said throw Cardi in there. The bitches love that shit.
AD is actually spelled KRIS.
I know, right?
Oh God.
All right. So I didn't want to give it to you in case this wasn't what you were talking about, because they dropped so many more clues if they were the same person in this episode. And so you called it. You called it so hard.
Oh, yeah. I mean
that.
I told you they was going to give us anime brother sister magic. I just didn't know how it was going to be done.
But I thought it was interesting because like she literally told Ruby like, "Yo, they shot my brother. They threw his dead body and stuff, but I managed to save him." And I'm like, "Oh, so you saved him by basically masquerading as him, essentially, to kind of keep that ruse up, essentially." Like, all right,
you know what? Like, but to get, and again, even though I felt like the last episode was better, there is one thing that I will give this show. So he got a black chest. Where we going?
Oh yeah, my man,
that nigga got a black. That's a whole nigga chest.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nigga torso. Where are we going with this?
I wonder if they're gonna go with, so medical books then would have us have like extra muscles in our legs and stuff. That's the reason why we could run fast, or one of the reasons that we did so well in the Olympics and all that other stuff. So I'm wondering if they're gonna go with that route, with these harvesting body parts for that. But I don't know really how I feel about that, because it's almost justifying this.
Well, I mean, I don't know. But if you think about it, it ties into the fake science. But it ties into the ghost episode from episode 3 with that scientist down in the basement, like messing around with all those black bodies and stuff too. And the fact that police officer was like, "Yo, did you let that black woman buy that house? Like, what the hell were you doing?" And it all kind of warps into like, oh, so maybe he is like trying to get black bodies to kind of like upgrade himself, I guess. That's what.
So let me get this. So let me get this whole
thing.
Bet you started with his dick.
No, it is.
I don't want that gorilla penis. Wait, let me say it again. Let me say it one more time.
How big is it?
Put it on there. It got a match. Come on, guys. Okay. I will say this, Chris. But that is a good. Again, like I said, I will give the show any credit for being a little bit clever with their shit. This one is kind of, I give it that. I know where it's kind of headed. And let me guess. Like you said, Anthony, they use our body parts and all the rest of that shit. Let me guess. It's going to be said, do you know that the Negro male can, I swear to God, if they go down
real about this too. Atticus' little subplot, he calls his Vietnamese joint back in the country, and she's all like, "I told you so," and hangs up the phone on his ass. Like, she knew. Which next episode apparently it is going to backstory like what happened over there that led to this. So I'm like,
I know what happened. I know exactly what happened. He told her dream instead of Jackie Robinson, it was Hank Aaron. And she's like, who's Hank Aaron? And that threw everybody off, and they didn't know who it is yet.
It was a Hank Aaron.
Hold on. First
Hank Aaron had to be like a rookie back then or something, man, or like in high school. I don't know.
Hold up. First of all, since we talking about Atticus right now, we are not gonna breeze past the fact that he unloaded both.
Oh no, I was gonna get to that actually. He unloaded on his dad, who, by the way, shout out to Michael K. Williams. This is like the 4th project he's been on where he plays a guy that's gay. I was like, oh, cool. That's your wheelhouse,
bro. I'm sorry.
No. You mean to tell me this?
No, hold up, dude. This is how bad it was. Have you ever seen anyone get beat so bad that the music stops?
Oh, it's not.
Yeah. When you get your ass, that's when you know. That's when you know. And you know what? As much as I felt like Atticus, that was too much. I give it up because later on you see the little bruises on his hand, like good continuity. There we go. There you go.
Because if they did some
when you
shit
do
where
the basic things, Joe, when you just do the basic,
bro, if they did some shit where there's no bruises on his hands, I'd be like, this is bullshit. No bruises on his hands.
Look.
But here's the thing that gets me.
What level of sorcery is this?
Like I knew they were going to do this. Like I said,
man was not messed up enough. That was not realistic. The bombs that was being laid on his face on the ground, like that one little nod. Nah, you ain't looking.
Nah, there need to be a big ass slit from right here all the way across.
Nah.
I was like, hold up, that's the amount of damage he suffered. I'm like, dude unleashed full unbridled Negro strength.
Hey, his one eye was shut. That's good enough right there. That shit was shut.
Hey, his one eye was shut too. Hey, that nigga's one eye was shut. He opened up a brown one. Bam! What? Undefeated, nigga.
I like to say for the record, I'm mad that he didn't get his boyfriend to say, "Cut me open, man. Cut me open."
Nah. I'm mad. Hey, hold on. I'm not going to say it straight up. I'm more mad that Michael didn't look down at his dick and do this first. Because he just went right to it.
Yo, that was an intense.
There ain't nothing worse. Hey,
that
Chris,
was extremely intense.
There is nothing worse than 1950s surprise dry ass sex. There's nothing worse than that.
I mean, between that, Atticus and Leti having their passionate sex in the camera room, and I'm like, okay,
hey,
cool.
Harris, did you do what I did? Come on, titty.
Yeah.
Hey, we got that boo back.
It's like Journey. I know you a B cup, baby. It's like Journey. You know what I mean? Hey, Journey, I know you a B cup, baby. You know what I know? I'm saying the same thing. Journey, I know you a B cup. Come on, titty.
All I'm saying is this. If she don't end up pregnant by the end of the season, it's bullshit. Cause I didn't see no goddamn
pregnant, and oh my God, what? This baby has a tentacle. Yeah! No, but at the same time, see, get it? See, it'd be that one person. See, get it? It's Lovecraft. You get it? Because it got a tentacle, no unexplained reason. It was awesome, right?
Am I cool yet?
Oh my God! Everybody liked this because I like it.
But you know what I gotta say? She's consistently
let me be real.
Actress.
I don't. Okay.
No, go ahead. Do you realness?
Go ahead.
I was saying that real talk. I do not. I'm just tired of watching this show. I don't hate it. I'm just tired of watching this.
Oh my God.
This is my thoughts watching this episode. Is I wish that all the episodes had this balanced, even tone, like incorporate the racism into the story really instead of being jarring or otherwise. This felt like a real good blend. You know, taking some horror like stuff and blending it into the because every other time I felt like it interrupted it, or the two stories didn't mesh well. This actually. Like this was a good episode, and the actress that plays Leti, she's always putting good scenes. She's consistently good. They weren't dropping knowledge bombs like, well, Three Musketeers was written by Dumas, and I don't.
Alexander Dumas is black.
Right.
Did you know that in 1920, 15 Negroes came over to this?
It's like no. Atticus scared the shit out of her after he beat his dad. Though she was like, oh shit, she had a bat in her hand too. I'm like, you think that bat's gonna stop him? I don't know. She's light skinned. Last I checked, light skinned black women go for the kill. So I don't know.
No, hold up, I could actually see. I could actually see Atticus giving her the Walter White. If we're really going to go down that road, you're going to need a bigger bat.
Well, or just go for no shits given Walter White. I fucking did it. Do it. If you think you're man enough.
What do you need?
That's the one I like. I like that version of Walter.
No. We use anything. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Have you ever seen somebody if you ever spar or you got to a fight, somebody's like, why'd you always fight something like that? But you have the best sex ever that night. Like the sex is just on point. Like that's what that was. Like you scared me.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I
almost.
Oh my God.
No, you know something else, D. Since I love to bring up Goodfellas at any point in time, let's be real. Watching Atticus beat the brakes off his father, she got turned on.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Low
Like,
key,
she was,
low key.
I wasn't low key at all. It wasn't low key at all. After she realized, she was like, "Oh, I need this bat. I'm gonna get your bat though." Like that was what she was going for. I love that scene. That was a good scene. He was like, "We going."
But she went with it.
We going for it.
She went with it. She was down. She was down.
Yeah,
Oh man.
the actress's nipples knew that scene was coming up because they were hard. As soon as she came in that dress. Like,
Yeah. Yo, real talk. Journey, baby. How cold is it in that motherfucking studio? This is like the third episode where the nips were out. Like noticeable. Not just like, oh, it's a little bit cold. No, they're hard.
They wanted their credit. At the end of the episode, they wanted their credit.
Those were full on Hershey's Kisses poking through that blouse.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. So I guess Atticus telling her that, his dad killed, the person in question.
Killed the corpse.
Killed the corpse. And just the fact that
y'all didn't see any of those blogs about that, right?
Oh yeah, there was a lot of people.
Oh my God, you killed a transgender person.
Well,
I don't think that's good for the show. I'm like, shut up.
But it wasn't that. It was the fact that
it's a black gay male. It's okay. It was okay.
Well,
it's another minority.
But the thing of it, what it was is people got pissed off at the fact that the person was misgendered, which I 100% understand. I don't.
That's bullshit. No, it's bullshit. It's something to cry about. That's all it is. I'm sorry, Chris. Somebody who's not attached to the plot like that, somebody who's just there. If you never seen that little fleshy itty bitty dick, you would have never said nothing.
That is true.
You would have said nothing.
It was literally a blink and you missed it.
It's a blink and you missed. Wait. I'm sorry. What trans rights was it holding up? I'm sorry. Was that thing like your noble fucking goddess? I'm sorry. Was it? It was not. You don't even know the name of it? Gee, I guess you need to shut the hell up then. Wow.
So wait, especially for a character that was introduced literally in the last 10 minutes of the show.
How do they know that the character was misgendered? Like, how do they know
that? That was what a lot.
How did you even know?
All these, I saw articles where people said it was misgendered. I saw other articles said that the optics of her getting killed off.
What? They didn't say
everything was just
to be called, or I prefer to be identified as. As far as I know, did I miss something where they said that?
I don't know. That's the thing. And then it was just
top of the fact optics in the show. You mean you tell me? I'm sorry, you want to talk about optics in this show that took the fucking time to actually have a character dressed like Emmett Till? Fuck you. I don't want to hear that.
It was the
I don't want to hear that. No, Chris, that's false, dog. You know it is. That's
no. I'm only going by what was said.
Soft, man.
I'm only going by what was said. It was like the optics of.
I know. I'm just saying, don't agree with that shit when you know you don't. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I sat back and I was like, like, what do you want me to say? Like,
hey, man, whatever.
This is my. No, I was gonna say if we have said something or assumed something that wasn't true, just educate us on what the thing is. But to be offended, like you're turning people that want to be allies, or representation, because this show is representative as fuck. So
it is.
But again, I think you're making stuff up.
But
as far as I know, they didn't identify their own gender, and we don't even know what the character was. We don't know. It could be a god. There's some gods in history that both male and female genders. So we don't know where this. What I mean? There was one episode, not even a whole episode. We don't know anything about yet. Hold your offensive. I don't know. It pisses me off sometimes.
You know what it is. You know what also it is.
Be offended.
See, because of this. Now I have a theory, and it might make sense. Because Michael did that. You want to Michael? All right, Michael. As you see, you killed that transgender person yesterday. We know we're going to get a whole lot of people talking about it. So This next scene, you're gonna have to stick your dick up somebody's ass. We're gonna have you do that.
Yeah.
Listen to me, Michael. Don't walk away. Listen.
I already know. No, AOD.
I won't kiss nobody. Well, yes, you will.
I mean,
Yeah, I can already AOD. I can already imagine how that meeting went down too. Like, Michael, thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. No, you could have been anywhere, but this is
as you know, you did kill a we're just gonna say transgender person.
Hey, let's just use a word. Let's just use a word that we all understand.
Now there was
yeah, that's the thing. They weren't transgender. It's like weird.
We're just gonna go for look. We're just going for the sake of argument. There was immediate outrage about what you did, and there's a lot of questions being asked. HBO is breathing down our necks about it, and we don't know how. We didn't know exactly how to respond to this. But look, man, we really have no other way to be anything else except direct. So please let me just be direct. You're gonna have anal sex with this guy in this next episode. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
You know what?
It would really help out.
I get the flip side of that. So what y'all gonna do, man? We don't know what to do, Michael. Frankly, what to do. Let me fuck that nigga. Will that work out? Michael says he want to fuck the nigga. Yeah. Hey, all right. Yeah. You can, Michael. Go ahead. Go ahead. That balances everything out.
The one person to disagree would be Steve from accounting.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Harris, I'm sorry, Harris. How does the equivalent exchange work in real life? I don't know how. Because I know it's a stupid, dumb conspiracy theory from a little group on a little itty bitty show on a big wide internet. I know it don't matter, but a part of me thinks that fucking actually happened.
I will say this though, Montrose kind of coming into it felt like this was his episode where he kind of accepted this is who he is. Because it really felt like he was really kind of hiding that aspect. Like,
just real talk, Montrose. How many years have you been going to that bar with no windows on in the front? How many years have you been going to that? And now you have your big.
It feels like it's
hold on, CJ. I just gotta ask you.
It felt like an open secret.
I gotta ask you this, CJ. Since you just said that, it just made me realize something. I have a feeling when he was engaging in that very, very intense sex scene with that, like with the other gay guy, right?
Well, that Puerto Rican is what. I don't know what he is.
Whatever. My point is, when he was engaging in that scene, I believe there was a cut part, just a slight 1 second part where he literally stared down the barrel of the camera saying, "You happy now?"
or no, Michael Williams, he looked dead at the camera. Yeah, you see how I'm fucking this nigga. I dare you one of motherfuckers call me a faggot. I dare you.
But you know what? That's my thing though. How like my thing is this. My thing is this.
And I know for a fact he was like, "Run it, son."
No, but for real though.
Harris, are you serious? Run it.
Nah, but for real though. No. Anthony has a good point though. If this is an open secret, do you think that might be the reason why like that whole family is just estranged and kind of like separated the way it is?
Yes. The one thing I have learned, Chris, is that when there's a gay secret in a black family, it's not that it's known, it's that you can see what it affects. You can see how it affects every other person because you want to be a fake motherfucker, because you want to be overly manly, you want to be overly aggressive, whatever. And you see how it is. That it's easy to write that. Now, number one, the reason why I don't like the whole thing is because it's easy to write. It's so easy to write. It is so easy to write. You can't make him complex at all. You got to have him just straight up be secretly gay. And all of a sudden, these years of being secretly gay, now's the moment he feels like he's free.
Right. It's like the same story we've heard before. We've heard this story before, seen this story before.
I heard this. I heard the same story on Shameless. And it was done 50 times better. And real talk, I don't get choked up over gay shit. It was a good scene. Like this shit, I've seen this like 12 times already, man.
Look, Mickey and Ian, they had a really good romance that brewed over those
I
scenes.
love when Mickey pitched the bat. Like, get off me, man. I ain't gay. And Mickey was like, Nick and Ian was like, where you at, dude? You at a gay club. And it was like, Mickey was like, I ain't gay. All of a sudden, he just took that nigga and started kissing like, yes! Yes!
No, my one is when the father walks in on him in the bed. He's like, and he says something to him. And they're like, oh, crap. And he walks out. It's like, hey, by the way, put some shirts on. People won't think you're a couple of fat. And like, walks out like...
I swear, man. I sat there, and I mean,
Shameless is great. Shameless is great.
I'm fine with it, but it was at the same time, it was kind of like, oh, so he had this kind of come to Jesus moment. Okay, cool.
And this is why you're so angry, and this is why you self-medicate and all. All right, I get it.
That's a little bit too easy.
I was just sitting back like, so we're gonna hopefully they continue on why he killed the person, because what was interesting is that Leti, after she found out, she was all basically on this.
She didn't get it. Like she didn't get it. You thought he beat you. You thought he beat his.
He just let it go. Let it go.
like no. Man.
No, but the fact that Leti was like, this magic, it's evil, and Atticus like, no, but we can use it for us, for good, and I'm like, okay.
Hey, I gotta give it up to you. I gotta give it up. That's how black people are with magic in real life. One half, we can actually use this shit. The other half,
evil.
That's the devil.
Shit evil.
That's the devil.
That's that white people shit.
It's like evil shit. So I do that, which I'm kind of curious because William had Ruby. Well, actually, no, not William, but what's her face?
Call Ruby. Nah. When it's a dick on it, you call it William.
William had Ruby deliver a talisman to the police chief's office, and it's tying into what Atticus and Leti were kind of discovering out of the book and stuff. Like it's pretty much certain death, so to speak, that it does, so kind of curious to see where that leads to, because that is definitely something. I'm curious to see, with Ruby knowing that William and old girl are the same person and stuff, is there going to be kind of like, is she going to tell Leti, or is she just going to kind of keep that shit to herself?
Nope, she's going to fuck her because everybody's gay. And it's okay. And when you can change genders, and technically isn't she transgender now? Like, I mean,
it's gonna come up. It will.
It's gonna come up. Probably it will come up.
There's gonna be that one person. There's gonna be that one person who's straight as an arrow, who don't have no gay friends, who want to fight that battle, but never met a gay person in life. This is perfect. No, it's not. Stop.
No. I mean,
I think they will bring it up. I think I am interested in seeing where that goes, though, because I got a feeling this is a whole thing. We're using black people as guinea pigs, and at the same time, it's going to open up a gate to a god or some bullshit.
Yeah.
So where are we going?
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this about Ruby. When she was a white woman, there were times where she acted like a white woman, like towards the black chick Tamara, for instance. Like she went like full white woman on her, like, don't put the shoes there. And I'm like, oh shit, like whoa there. Buddy.
I like how she starting to crack. And see, here's the problem, and I get it. She's a 1950s black woman. Because if you gave this shit to a black girl of the 2020s, she's gonna stay a white woman for the rest of her life. But she's gonna be the most productive one out of everybody. But anyway, that being said, I always feel like, well, she didn't do everything I wanted her to do. She didn't do this, she didn't do that. She redeemed it by shoving the heel up somebody's ass. But at the same time, I feel as though, I don't know, I felt like she could have done a little bit more. She went paranoid real quick, which I get, I do get.
I do understand her feeling some sort of way about like how Tamara had a 7th grade education, and when she told her, well, did you go to the Frederick Douglass building to do this? And she's like, I didn't know that. And I'm like, and she was like, oh shit. Oh wow.
So she wasn't hired off her qualifications.
Like,
she was hired off. She was least offensive to applicant to their eyes. And I think that's what they were showing. And I understand how to piss, because like, I mean, you like I said, we've all seen how people of different shades are treated differently in different situations. You know what I mean? Has nothing to do with what your qualification is, has nothing to do with you as a person. And I really like that scene. And that actress, I think she's the same actress from uh what's the show about the prostitutes at HBO? The with the two twin bartenders.
Shit, I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. I think
But
she
I think
was on that show though.
I think she's on that one. She's on another show too. So I really like that actress, and I thought that she did a really good job. Like I said, I think this show is the show. This is the first time I'm actually interested to see what happens next. Like honestly, this is the first episode where I'm like, all right, I want to know where the story is going at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
I like my hopes up. I think I get my hopes up. I'm getting my
I
hopes
don't know,
up.
because like Dee said, it's like they're doing this whole thing where they're using black people as guinea pigs, so they use her as use Ruby as the guinea pig for this transformation thing. So it's like, all right, so what's next? Actually, if you think back to episode 3, old girl gave Leti that money to buy that house underneath the police precinct. I guess the police was actually going to buy that house, but then Leti ended up buying it and stuff. And now it's full of black people now. So it's like, so what's the end game here for old girl using these black people for her end game and stuff? So I don't know.
Well, now she has access to the house and whatever is in it.
I mean, the book wasn't in the house. That was the reason why she had Leti buy the house, but the book ain't there. And then, we saw last episode, undead person had pages of the book, and then, throat got slit. So that's done, and the only thing they got is pictures. That's it.
You know what? It's funny. I got into somebody asked me the other day, not the one that y'all sent on Facebook, but somebody I knew. It was actually like, dang, you really don't like that show like that, man. I thought you would have said something with that Freddie Gray shit that they showed. I'm like, okay, we're at episode 4 now. Did that scene have any repercussions now? No, not really, but no. That's why. Yeah, like, I understand you doing racist shit. White people are gonna be white people. I totally understand that shit. But when you do certain things that hold no weight to the plot, that's what get dick.
Well, it's like they
have no weight. Where you're just trying to make it seem more spookier than what it is. That doesn't hold nothing. That's a jump scare. That's a reverse jump scare.
It's like the Emmett Till thing that I didn't pick up on until everybody was talking about it. And I was like, I just kind of had that like.
I had a feeling, but I didn't know what it was until they said it. When they said it, I got like, I got mad.
I mean, even when I saw the scene, even going back and looking at the scene again, it's like, that's cool, I guess. It just doesn't hit me like that. And it's not to say that I'm being pretentious. No, it's just like, that's a cool Easter egg. No.
It doesn't have, that's what I'm saying. That had nothing about doing pretentious or nothing like that. Like, you don't get, to me, it's just like, it's another way of making the boogeyman, giving the boogeyman a motherfucking jet ski. Like, I get it. Like, you're just like, I get it. You're trying to make what's already scary more scary. But I'm like, so what's the scary thing in this? Is it just this? Everything. What I'm starting to get is this, and I will give it this: that is just the tone. Everything there ain't right, and for some people, that's enough. And I totally understand that. When things don't add up at all, that's enough for your head to go, "Oh my God, something scary is going to happen," or whatever. Yeah. And every little thing that hits you is scary. Totally get that. I totally understand that. That's not scary today, not at all. So
I mean, and I think that's. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and is every episode just gonna have a gimmick that we never see again? You know what I mean? Like,
I hope not. You notice that too? I'm hoping not. I
believe that's where they're going.
I mean, because it feels like this episode
bullshit, man.
But it feels like this episode, it finally addresses everything from episode 3 onward. Like, that's why it all finally this all ties in. But you're hoping that, so what's the end game? Are they going to do more transformations? Is Ruby going to be another white woman again? Is she which again, it feels as though she has kind of a love-hate relationship with doing the transformation. Like, she doesn't mind it.
I think that's the one thing I did give it to. I really did love the fact that, it's probably painful. And after it's done, it's like, I feel like running a marathon right now. Holy shit. Yeah, what was I doing again? All right, cool. Like, it feels like, so again, like I said, the one thing I have never knocked ever since this whole thing started, the acting's great. So I have no problem with it. Even during the whole scene where where Ruby was making a white guy suck on her feet. I was like, yes, I know she's about to turn back into a black woman. Let's go. You know what I mean? So there are some things, like I said,
first of all,
I do like this show, but there are some things I fucked with in this show.
You already heard the bones. You already heard the bones cracking when that happened.
Oh yeah, you're right. You did hit a good one. See?
I mean, even on that though, I thought was interesting was like you saw again the whole obviously power trip that we see with white guys and stuff, where when it came to Tamara, he just went straight forward with her ass and stuff like that. Like it didn't fucking matter and stuff.
Yeah.
He never pulled any of that shit with the white women. I'm like, okay, well that's obvious. He would do that. Shit.
You know what? The only is one of the few things I do have problems with. I say shut the fuck up when white people complain about it, but there is some truth to it. White people don't talk like that. like the way they were talking, okay, yeah, I could believe it, but at the same time, come on, dude. Lex Luthor don't talk like that. Why are you talking like that? Dude, honestly.
Tell you my master plan right here.
Exactly. I'm waiting for that police chief was like, it all started when we had I'm ready for him. I'm ready for my well, and I'm also waiting for my. I bet you're wondering how we did all this. I'm waiting for those two things.
Well, you see, it started when this black boy on the south side of Chicago.
Again, or I can get Chris, we can get the double whammy. Well. And then 4 minutes later, I bet you all wondering how we got here, did you? Yes, they didn't do it at the same time.
We found out he has that black upper torso because he killed one of Atticus's friends and shit that licked off at him and shit.
My bet is that he killed a very prominent senator, or you know what? Fuck you, show. Just go for it. It's Medgar Evers' body. Fuck that. Let's just go for it. Bruh, I know you want to do it.
Do that. I swear to D.
Actually, no. Medgar Evers died in the '60s, so that won't work. But you know what I mean. Whatever.
I swear to God, if it's some black historical person, if it's a black historical person that he took over as his body, I'll probably shut it off. You know what? We're done with Lovecraft Country recaps now. We're officially done. I'm like, guys, what about episode 10?
I swear to God, dog. I swear to God, man. I still didn't get my Miami home yet.
It's five more episodes. Yeah,
5 more episodes.
7, 8, 9. Yeah, yes. So 6. Yeah, so we got 5 more left.
This season's been draining. I feel like I watched the whole season of this thing.
Oh, I saw G put that status up I'm sick and tired of this show, and I was like, "Yep, there we go."
I forgot what it was. You know what it
was? When D said that, I was like, "It's probably the Cardi shit." I know it's the Cardi. Cardi.
Actually, yeah,
the Cardi.
It was. I like more to say. I'm like, oh, really? Money?
Bro,
you play money?
Dog, I saw the episode right as soon as they played the song, and I'm like, at this moment, D is screaming into a pillow right now.
All right, look, I'm not that bad, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Also, don't music rights expire on shows? So when they resell this in 5 years, they won't
gotta change it up
songs during these scenes.
Boy, they gotta change it up. I mean, it's
that ain't gonna age well.
I mean, unless you can, because I know regular show they still kept some of the original music and stuff for some of the episodes, so they never changed up. So it depends.
I don't know.
It really depends.
The only way they can keep the music on this one is that if Cardi is somehow with Warner Brothers Music, that's probably the only way.
No. Actually, the only way they'll keep it is if Cardi B's a fan,
right? Or she's secretly the music composer for these episodes. We just didn't know
it.
She's secretly the composer the composer under a pseudonym.
Right. Two things. Number one, you don't want that last part, and number two, Cardi being a fan of this show. Oh my God! So who the bad guys is? At first, it was like one nigga was over here and another bitch was over there, and there's all these ugly white people and I would love to watch this show with Cardi because she be smoking a blunt confused as fuck. Hey,
I can already imagine the first question hopping out of her mouth. Why everybody gay?
Bruh, let me tell you something.
You know what she's saying. So I understand. I'm good with gay people and everything, but don't that mean niggas be sucking dick? Not that many.
When that William reveal hit, I was laughing my ass off mainly because it just reminded me of that Venom meme that you put up on our IGD with Venom saying with the him/her thing with Venom, like it's because we two.
I am literally two niggas. I am non-binary.
As soon as William revealed himself as was the sister the whole time, I was like, oh, so you were two at the 2 and 1. Oh, okay. All right, cool. That is.
I'm sorry. I heard you a boy. I'm a dude disguised as a dude.
Disguised as another dude.
I'm sorry. I saw Tropic Thunder a day ago. Holy shit, that shit is still.
He's like, don't you start acting? He's like, yeah, I don't stop acting until the DVD until
the premiere. I don't stop acting until the premiere. Hold on, no, the part I had. No. Won't you like where you from? Where? Australia.
No. He's like, no. He said, I don't stop acting until the DVD commentary.
Right.
Niggas like you from Australia. G'day, mate.
I have a feeling we're gonna see more of William and his sister shenanigans next episode. Because again, it feels as though because she has to keep up that front that he's alive, essentially. So that's the only way that's keeping that lobby, that group away from them to a degree. Like, oh, he fucked us up. You know what? Let's back off him a little bit. You know,
one thing I wonder if they're gonna consider this a sexual assault because she had sex with her under false pretenses.
Actually, I have a bigger question. We're talking about all this progressive stuff. Why don't we talk about that man who was brutally fucking raped with a fucking heel? Yeah, I get it. He's a white guy. I'm all for it too. Somebody on 4chan is writing it right now, is what I'm trying to say.
Hey, look. Hey,
there's a white boy. There's an incel on 4chan. I mean, the Jim Carrey way where it's like, he just like.
Oh, man. But anyways, yeah, that's the recap, folks. I can't wait for the comment section on YouTube on this shit. This is gonna be fucking hilarious. I can't wait. But anyways, yeah, we'll see us next time for episode 6. As we go.
Where we gonna go next? Where we
going?
Hey yo, I would just want one effect where I had all that skin melting off me. If I had Ruby's body on me, I'd be standing over you, all the shit blood off it. I just have one big fat ass black titty just sitting right there that didn't fall off yet. Oh man,
let me know. I've been D this whole time. No, I'm sorry.
Little did you know.
Where did you know? Oh my God, D's a white man. Here's you, Anthony. What the fuck?
Anyways, folks,
fuck all of y'all, man.
Anyways, peace.